Well, hey guys, thanks for hopping on tonight. We want to go over Leaders Retreat numbers. And I want to tell you, a couple weeks ago, I talked to Diamond Brooke Smith, who typically in years past has done a breakdown of if you have this much PV, you need this many ambassadors or this many customers, because that's how easy it was. But I talked to her today and she said, girl, I'm still trying to work on those. And she said, there's a formula in here somewhere. She's a math teacher, was a math teacher before she retired to do Plexus full time. And she said, there's a formula in here somewhere, but I haven't figured it out yet because there's so many different little things that they're adding in now to these contests. But as soon as she gets it all figured out, she's going to send it over to us. But she did send me a tracker that we're going to talk about tonight. That'll be really good. But the first thing I wanted to do is just go over what Leaders Retreat is very briefly and look at the flyer together, because some of you guys may be hopping on here tonight thinking, well, how do I get this cruise that you talked about on the team page today? Like, what is this cruise that you're talking about that goes to the Bahamas? I want to be on it. So first of all, Leaders Retreat is our annual retreat that they typically take the whole, you have to earn the trip. So it's not like convention where anybody can go. You have to earn the trip by reaching a certain amount of credits. But when you earn it, you also have the ability to earn like extra money to help cover your flight or your travel. And you also can earn a whole bunch of other prizes, but they do pay for your stay when you're there. So the hotel is covered. You're responsible for most of your meals, but they do provide, just like they do at other events with Plexus. If you've been to convention, a lot of you just got back from convention, you can see that Plexus knows how to throw a party. They know how to provide, and they provide well, and it's fun. And usually, even if it's just finger food, they're going to have heavy hors d'oeuvres of some sort so that you can get full. But Leaders Retreat is really fun. It's actually probably my favorite trip of the year. So I'm kind of bummed that it's now Senior Ruby and below, and that we as Jules cannot, Jen Wolf said a salty, same here. Yeah. So I'm kind of like totally bummed that I don't get to earn it with you guys. But what I do love about this is that it eliminates that possibility of just the Jules being the one that earn all these amazing prizes. And now it's all on you guys. You guys can do the same thing. So Leslie, if you have that pulled up, can you share it? And we'll kind of talk through what it is.
Ma'am.
All right.
Do you want to show this part first? Yeah,
so these are the prizes. You just have to earn 900 credits to get there, okay? That's just to get there, so then whenever you get there, all you have to do is pay your way. They cover your stay. I was going to say hotel stay, but it's a cruise this year. So it is on the Celebrity Equinox, which is over here. I don't know if my cursor, I think it's probably going to be her cursor, but it's October 23rd through 26th, and it's on the Celebrity Equinox boat, and they're taking the first 1,200 people who qualify. So you do want to try to earn those at least 900 credits quickly, as fast as possible. Now, I know that some of you may be looking at that thinking, oh my gosh, the first 1,200 people, that's crazy. Well, think about, you're eliminating Jules who would earn it super fast. So you're going to have people, you're basically running with equal partners. Even if you are brand new, if you have really high PV, that's the way that you're going to earn the most credits. And we'll get to that in just a second. So the next step up, if you get 1,250 credits, you get 150 in cruise cash. So you can buy things on the boat. If you get 1,500 credits, you get a cabin upgrade. That would be really fun. Yeah, I've never been on a cruise, so I'm kind of salty that I don't get to go because I've never experienced that. 1,700 credits is a private reception, and again, Plexus knows how to party. Does that say 1,800 credits or 19? 1,800 credits is 750 cash. That should very easily cover your way to at least to Miami. You just have to get to Miami and then Miami back home. once you dock back in Florida. And then 2,500 credits is the $2,000 shopping spree. And that was, I earned the $3,000 Bloomies shopping spree last year. And I mean, I'm a shopper anyway. I love fashion. I love all that kind of stuff. But it was probably one of my favorite Plexus memories so far. So I'm excited to see some of you guys earn that this year. So let's talk about how to, oh, yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, just real quick. So in years past, it's been at Bloomingdale's, but last year was it in Nordstrom last year? Or where was it last year?
No, it was Bloomingdale's last year, but it was Nordstrom the year in Dallas.
Okay, so this year it's the shopping spree is going to be the day before the cruise sets sail, and it's in Miami, Florida, at the Brickell City Center. It says.
So I think that means that's like
also receive up to $500 on airfare.
Yes, for the winter. That was one thing they did pay for. I think that covered. I actually think that covered, because I had to get from Texas to Florida, and I'm pretty sure that covered my whole flight. So we only paid for Jason's way to Leaders Retreat last year. So that was nice. But I like this year that it's at, so this Brickell City Center, that sounds to me like you can spend your money anywhere. Like, I guess you get like a gift certificate to the mall probably, and then you can just spend it anywhere, which is awesome.
Yeah, like we need to look that up, Google it, and see what it is, because it might be a mall, but it also might be sort of like what the Emerald Extravaganza. Ours is to the shops at Wailea, and it's not like a mall; it's like an outdoor shopping center, but it has like a Louis Vuitton and Tiffany. It's all very high end. So I wonder if it's similar.
It's a mall, Tanya says. Okay. Awesome. That's cool. Awesome. Okay, so now talking about how to earn these. Some of these, it's kind of blurry to me, and it may be blurry to them too. I think I can read most everything, but the first thing, yeah, that helps. That helps. There's a Kendra Scott store, y'all. $2,000 on Kendra Scott. Anyone? That's awesome. Okay, so new ambassador enrollments. So if you sign up if you personally sponsor a new ambassador, which is just somebody signing up for wholesale pricing right underneath you with the purchase of a welcome pack. They do have to purchase a welcome pack. You're going to get 10 credits per person. If you have a level 2 that joins also, so that would be if you've signed up somebody and then they sign somebody up under them, you also get 10 credits. And then let's say that person decides to sign their mom or their sister or their cousin or whomever, then you're going to get 5 credits for level 3s and 5 credits for level 4s. So what this is encouraging is duplication. It's just helping to encourage that your team grows just beyond you being the one that is doing all the work. It's basically rewarding you for training your team and helping them get their accountability partners going. And then I'm going to move this up. There we go. So personally sponsored retention bonus for every following month after that first month of enrollment. You will earn an additional 2 credits per month when your new ambassador commission qualifies. So once you have somebody come in, if they stick with it, you're going to get 2 credits per person extra. So you have the potential, if it's for 3 months, you have the potential to earn 16 credits then for, well, no, it'd be actually 14 credits because you earn 10 the first month, 2 the following month, and 2 the following, or is it every month? Yes, 4 every month following enrollment. So it would be 4 extra credits. So you can earn 14 credits per person on your personally sponsored. Okay, that does not apply to your levels 2 through 4, just on your personally sponsored. Now, let's talk about customers. If you have somebody that doesn't want to join for the wholesale discount, they would rather just get the preferred customer discount, or they would rather just pay retail, then new preferred or retail customers with an initial order of 75 PV or more, you're going to get 10 credits for your personally sponsored customers, 7 for the customers that your level 1 sponsors, 5 credits for your level 3. So that's for a customer under your level 2, and then 3 credits for a level 4 preferred customer. And then there's also a retention bonus there too. So these are on your personally sponsored customers. For every month following enrollment, you're going to earn 2 additional credits. So there's another 14 credits that you can earn per customer, and that's just with 75 PV. So you may have somebody that doesn't want to do the triplex, but they may want to do the Vital Biome, the ProBio 5, and the BioCleanse. And that should, I believe, if I'm adding the math up, that should be right around 75 points. And we can help you guys. There's Leslie actually just posted in the team page yesterday, I believe, an updated price list that also has PV on it for every item that you sell. I think, does it not?
That one has PV. But I'll find the one in the back office that does have all the prices and the PV.
Okay.
To post. I might actually just go in and add PV to this one. This is the one that Brianne Coolidge did, and I wish that she would put PV with it. I save these to my phone, you guys, for quick reference, because it makes a really big difference when you're talking to somebody really quick on your phone in Messenger or whatever, and somebody asks how much something is, or somebody's talking about the products they want to try. You can go in really quick and calculate the PV and make sure that they qualify to sign up as an ambassador, or they qualify to continue as an ambassador after their initial welcome pack. One thing I wanted to clarify on the new preferred and retail customer enrollments, something that was asked the other day in one of our threads, that can be kind of confusing, is people were asking if somebody signs up as a preferred customer and then upgrades to an ambassador, do they count twice? They don't, unless they're a preferred customer right now already. They were a preferred customer before June 1st. If those people upgrade, then yes, they do count towards your Leaders Retreat credits. But if they sign up now as a preferred customer and then upgrade to wholesale next month, they don't count twice.
Okay, but you would get, if they sign up as, oh, wait, no, never mind. So you don't get 20, you can't get 20 credits, right, is what you're saying. Okay, so it would be better for them to stay for the full 3 months so that you can actually earn the 14 credits than for you to upgrade them and then only count for 10.
Yeah, it would.
Okay.
Basically, if somebody's going to be purchasing 100 PV a month, then it's going to benefit you more for Leaders Retreat contest to sign them up as an ambassador. That way you get the retention, the extra points for retention. I mean, I say that, but I guess it depends on too. I mean, honestly, it might just be a case-by-case basis. It's so hard sometimes to say this is what you want to do for sure, because it just depends. It depends on what your PV is. Because their PV is going to help your PV if they're a preferred customer too. So that depends too. So it just depends on like whether or not you've got good PV with all your people who are under 100 PV a month, and then you put all those other people who are above 100 PV towards. So you might just have to really like be intentional about who you sign up as what. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so going down, can you scroll to the personal volume achievements? This is where maybe you want to draw a line.
I know.
So on the personal volume, this is your PV, the amount that you personally purchase and the amount that your customers purchase. I do want you to note right here that you have a limit of a maximum of 1,000 PV that you can purchase on your own. So if you're trying to get to that 2,500 and you're $2,000 away and you purchase $2,000, they're still not going to give you those extra 75 credits. You can only spend $1,000 on yourself. But I want to encourage you guys to shoot for customers. Like I would shoot for people that are, maybe just going to purchase how much PV, I've got the chart pulled up, is slim alone. This chart So the chart that I'm talking about, I don't know if you can see this. It's that one.
Yeah.
This one does have, and this is in the back office, and it does have the PV on it, but it is like not clear.
I did share that one the other day too, didn't
Okay,
I?
see, I think so. I think that's where I got it. I got it from the team page. And I had this one in my oh, okay. So it has slim microbiome activating and slim hunger control. Okay. I think that says 82.95 PV. So if somebody just does, this is a bag of preferred, a bag of just the microbiome activating slim, the slim XOS, they are going to qualify for that 75 credits, and it's going to build your PV. So your goal, I would say, to try to get your PV as high as you can, because that's where you're going to earn the most credits the fastest. And so build there. And then development bonuses, if you help your ambassadors, so anybody that you personally help get to silver, you're going to earn 20 credits per person. That's getting them 3 people. If a silver is developed on your level 2, if you help a level 1 of yours develop a silver underneath them, then you're going to get 15 credits and they're going to get 20. And then if you do that for a level 3, you get 10 credits. Then the next person gets 15, and then the sponsorer, I guess you could say, gets 20. So it just kind of adds up for everybody. And then if you hit gold or higher, you're going to get, on these personal rank achievement bonuses, you're going to get credits for hitting gold or high. No, it says silver. Is silver 30 or 50?
50. Silver is 50.
Okay, that's huge. Okay, I thought that it had a dollar sign and then 0, but then I was like, wait, that's a number. Okay, so silver through emerald, if you qualify for any of those things, then you get credits for that. So you're going to get 50 credits for going silver. You're going to get 75 credits for going gold, and these are not developing golds or silvers underneath you. This is when you personally hit these ranks. 100 for senior gold, 125 for ruby, 150 for senior ruby, and then 150 for emerald. So that's awesome as well. And then lastly, the personally sponsored retention bonuses for every month following your personally sponsored silver ambassador rank achievement. If you'll receive 10 credits per person when they maintain their silver rank. So if you have helped somebody get to silver and they maintain silver, you're going to get 10 extra credits. So that's 30 credits per person that you help stay silver, not just get there, but stay silver. So, and that's, well, actually you can earn 40. So it's going to be a cumulative. So it'd be 20 the first month, 10 the next month, 10 the next month. So
you really want to, like, every person's plan to get to Leaders Retreat might be a little bit like individualized and personal, because for somebody who's close to ranking to gold, you don't want to sign everybody up as a preferred customer and get the PV, because that gold rank advancement is going to be a pretty big thing for you. So you want to, like, really kind of be strategic. And we have, like, we'll show you. Do you want to go ahead and screen share yours to share the?
Yeah, that's great. And you need to plug your computer in because you're at 11%.
I know.
I'm like, she's gonna hop off. It's gonna kick you off of this.
My phone died at 12 o'clock today.
Have you plugged it back in?
That's how much. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I've charged it and it's back down to 30.
That's just how much you were using it. Is what you're saying.
That's how much work I've been doing. Okay, let me stop the share.
Okay.
So the things that Rachel's going to show you, like, are going to be pretty, like, standard for most people. But, like, I'll say, like, Tanya will go gold during this contest, and so we want to. I know, we're so excited. So we want to make sure that she's not. Jeremy's. Look at this sweet husband of mine plugging my computer.
Oh, good job, Jeremy Andrew.
So because Tanya's going to go gold, we are going to be a little more strategic about how we, like shoot for Leaders Retreat for her, and we're going to make a little bit of an individualized plan. Like I'm going to sit down with her and say, and she already kind of worked some of the numbers and was like, okay, if I go gold and this is my PV every month, and this is how many people basically she said, if I get 700 club every month and go gold, like this is how many points I'll get. And so looking at it that way is going to be, and I know, like, I'll tell you, that stresses my brain out. I am not a numbers person. Like, and so like thinking about that, like I say I'm not, but I am. I shouldn't say that because that's not positive. That's not a positive affirmation. I am a numbers person, y'all. No, I am more now than I used to be, for sure. So if that's not you, if you are not like a dig into your reports, figure things out sort of person, if you're not like a if you look at this and you're like, how? I don't even know. I'm just going to like wing it. Then get with your personal sponsor or one of your close leaders and see if you can like hash out a good individualized plan for you. Okay, you go.
I'm sorry, I was muted and I started talking. Yes, I agree. Okay, so the first way, you're ready to map it out for everyone. Jen said that I think that I'm not opening the chat, but I saw the little blip of it. She's saying she's ready to map it out for anybody who's ready. Okay, so let me share my screen and show you guys, just do desktop and then go over here. Okay, so this is one way. This is the PV way. If you reach 2,500 PV in June, July, and August, boom, you earn Leaders Retreat. That's all you got to do. Just get those customers and go the PV way. Get 2,500, you get 300 per month, okay? So to get 2,500, let's say that you're spending, you're just buying the triplex for yourself each month, which I think a lot of us are probably buying like at least one extra thing. If you're not purchasing at least the triplex or at least 100 PV, that needs to be your first goal because you have to be commission qualified. But if you purchase the triplex, let me find the PV for preferred customers is 119. So I wanted to divide that up. So if you're purchasing it for yourself, I think it's 114 PV. Let me double check that. No, it's 105 PV, 105. So 2,500 minus 105, it's actually 105.50. So I'm gonna just pull up this calculator. Minus 105.50. So 2,500 minus 105.50 is 2394.50. And then if you were to divide that by, did I say 119? I think I did, but I'm gonna make sure. If we want our numbers to be correct. Divided by 119, I think it's not 119.60. If we want to be exact. Nope, that's not the number. It said like 2,000 something. I was like, yeah, we don't need to get 2,000 customers to get to 2,500 people. Okay, 50 divided by 119.60. Okay, so if you don't have any customers at all right now, if you're just purchasing the triplex, you want to work on getting about 20 people to get that PV, to purchase the same thing, triplex. You can ask Jen Wolf, who signed up, how many customers was it? It was like 19 or 20 customers. It is possible. It was what?
18 customers, 3 ambassadors.
There you go. Boom. Okay. So that's if you don't have any customers whatsoever right now, that is your goal if you want to go the PV way, okay? There's another option here, the partial PV way. So if you're doing 1,000 PV, then that's going to give you 150 credits each month. And then you sponsor 15 level 1 and 2 ambassadors in June. So you could do 8 yourself and encourage one of your level 1s to add 7 in the full month of June. You could do 5 yourself and have several of your level 1s. Your goal is 15 total on your team added to your team in June, July, and August each month, and then you'll earn Leaders Retreat. Then you could do the Power of 3 way, which is 1,000 PV per month, so you're going to earn 150 credits for each month. You can go silver, you'll get 50 credits. If you get 3 new level 1s, that's an extra, so that you go silver by getting those 3. If you haven't ever hit silver, you'll get the 50. If you have hit silver, then you're just going to get the 30. It would need to go for a higher rank, maybe go for gold. Help your 3 people that you added go silver, and you get 60 credits. And then you'll have 9 new level 2s, which would be 90 credits. And then you get retention bonuses for July and August for your silvers, and there's 60 extra credits. So there's all of that combined, a combination of 160 credits and new preferred customers in your levels 1 through 4 as well. So you could do all of this right here. These can be your goals. You just kind of pick which way you want to go for it, and that could be your goal. And then Kickstart Momentum Way. If you rank to gold, which is getting roughly 20 people to qualify on your levels 1 through 3, and you're going to get 75 credits if you've never hit that rank before. And you go with 500 PV, you get 75 credits per month. Then you have 15 levels 1 and 2 in June, July, and August. And then any combination of new preferred customers on your levels 1 through 4 and get 150 credits there, then you will also earn Leaders Retreat. Okay, so this is just to get you to the 900. And if you want to go beyond that, then you're going to want to set some different goals, and that's what Brooke Smith is going to help us with. When she gets all of her numbers together, she'll help us kind of map that out. The other thing that I wanted to show you guys, let me pull it up quickly, and then there's a tracker on here. Oh, wrong thread. Okay. My computer is being skewed.
If you're like newer and you're not aware of this, but you can actually go to your virtual office and click on your dashboard, and you can see there's a little tracker there showing you how many points you have currently, and it shows the breakdown. It shows like how much is from PV, how much is from ambassadors, and how much is from customers and things like that. So you can track it there, and you can kind of, Andrea always also like, and I don't know that she does it or she gets it from, it might be what Brooke does, Brooke Smith does, but she gets something in it. It kind of like has like a tracker. Like if you're tracking at this many credits at this point in time, then you're at that, like you're tracking to earn this prize. And so that's really cool too. So as we get those things, we'll share them with you guys for sure.
I think that this will help a lot. This is an Excel spreadsheet that Brooke Smith's sister created, which is basically a way to keep track of everything. So you sit here and you add up, okay, for June, this is how many I added on my level 1, then my level 2, then my 3, then my 4, and then retentions. How many of your level 1s did you retain, which would actually just be in July and August, and then you would put your total number here. And then new preferred customers for yourself. This is where it would get a little bit tricky because I don't personally know of a way to track when my level 2, 3, or 4 get new customers without asking. So, but it will show up. It should show up in your tracker, in your virtual office on your dashboard. And we can show you guys where that is too. And I think it should say in there.
Well, okay, so it does. I'm in here and I just clicked on it.
Okay.
And click on, and can I just say, God bless the people that make these spreadsheets and stuff, because otherwise I would be so completely lost.
I know, me too.
The fact that they do this and share it with us,
Yes.
So if you're in your dashboard and you scroll down just a little bit, it'll have like the little tracker thing, and it'll say like the credits that you've earned so far and the current prize that you're at. If you click on below that, qualifying new customers, and scroll down, it shows the names of the people in the different levels.
Okay.
It shows how many It shows whether or not they got a welcome pack if they're an ambassador. It shows how many credits you got for them. Oh, and it does have a retention bonus on here too. So that's how you can track it.
Okay, yay. Okay, so then you should be able to go through.
It has everything, you guys. I mean, it says in here, qualifying new ambassadors, how many ambassadors, credits earned, how many customers, credits earned, total personal volume, how many credits earned, and rank bonus. Like, it's all in there.
Okay.
Like,
So
I love, do you not love that like they did this in our new virtual office? I
yes.
know that when we had the virtual office switchover, it was rough, but it's this kind of stuff. This is why they did it, so that they could do this for us.
Yeah.
We did not do this before.
Right. So what I would actually use this sheet for right here is actually to goal set with your leader, because it's already going to be taken care of in your back office. The tracking part of it is. So what I would use this sheet for is to goal set, and decide, okay, what's a realistic goal for me, and that is something that your sponsor can help you figure out too. If you are a brand new silver, it's possible for you to get that $2,000 shopping spree in your first year. It really is. But it's going to be a really tough goal, and you're going to have to nose to the ground and hit the ground running, okay? But we can help you set realistic goals and then actually just help set up expectations for each month. We can help you set a PV goal. How many level 1 silvers do you want to get, and then how are we going to help people? And those will give you some good goal setting. And I will post this to the team page as well. So one thing that I would say to do, just to kind of have each of you, give you guys some homework per se, is go to those graphics that I shared about, like you could do the PV way, you could do the partial PV way, you could do the whatever, like there were 4 different options. So go find those graphics and go sit down and decide, okay, this seems most doable for me. And then get with your sponsor. If you don't have a sponsor directly above you that is working the business, then reach out to your closest working sponsor and ask that person. I think most everybody on here has a sponsor above them that is working the business. So you should all be in good hands. Yes, I will add it to, yes, I'm just reading the chat. I'll add that. Hit these goals, you have to, sorry, what were you going to say?
I feel like that I've already heard from some people that, oh my gosh, to even earn Leaders Retreat period, not even any of the other prizes, but hello, is Leaders Retreat not a prize in and of itself? But like, I've already heard some like negative talk. Some like, I'd have to do this, this, and this. Like, I just like that seems so impossible for me and things like that. I just want to tell you something that you're never going to regret going after something you want. But I can guarantee you will regret not going after it. Yeah. You will regret, and I think Jen, Rachel, we can all 3 say that we have been in these contests before, and we could have pushed our PV a little bit higher and gotten that next tier prize. When it was all said and done, we look back and we think, I should have pushed harder. If I had pushed harder, I would have earned that prize. If I had pushed harder and I would have done that. So first of all, like, you're never going to regret pushing for it. You're never going to regret going after it, but I can guarantee you will regret not going after it.
Yeah.
And you will, life is going to suck really hard when you're sitting there thinking, I should have. All these people are going on this cruise on our team, and I'm not going with them. Yeah. But also, what's the harm in pushing after it? Even if you really, truly think it's impossible, like, is it not still going to grow your business? Is it still not going to be financial? I mean, think of, you're not just pushing to earn Leaders Retreat. This means more financial stability for your family. This means like a bigger paycheck for you every month. So you guys, like, just push for it.
Yeah.
because it's going to be awesome whether you earn it or not. Your business is going to grow whether you earn it or not. And let's say every single person on this call earns it. I mean, how friggin' awesome would that be?
Yeah, absolutely. Kristen McKee, I know we talked about this like a week before convention, but Kristen earned Leaders Retreat a couple years ago and decided not to go because of her job. And she has talked ever since then how that is like one of her biggest regrets. And so I wanted her, if you're okay with it, Kristen, if you'd rather share some other time, but I'd love, if you're okay with it, for you to just kind of share a little bit about what you wished, how badly you wished that you would have gone that year. I unmuted you.
Well, I'm in the tub.
Good. That is plexus freedom right there.
I'm so sorry. I got done with a run and yeah.
Somebody's probably sniffing at me, but I love it. We can't see you, so we don't need to see you. We just need to see you. So that's perfect if you don't mind sharing.
No, I don't mind at all. Yeah, I completely regret it. I mean, I worked so hard for that, and then I didn't even ask. I didn't even ask, and they probably still would have said no. But I don't know. Who knows? That what if that I still hold on to. But I'll tell you right now, I put down Leaders Retreat at work 2 months ago. So at my current job, so they know that I'm going.
Good.
Yes. So yeah, it's hard because, you do see those people that earned it and I don't know. And I think the same thing for convention, like y'all were mentioning, I could have worked harder and could have gotten, the gala and I didn't, and I regret that. But like you said, you'll never regret just pushing and pushing and pushing and then possibly achieving something different in your personal business. Maybe not that goal you were actually going for, but maybe learning something else about yourself,
Definitely. I had to unmute myself. Okay, I'm muting you back. Yeah, I think that's a great, by the way, Kristen, Jennifer Oglesby said she's also in the bathtub with bubbles too. So you're not the only one working from your bathtub and having some little plexus freedom. I love that. But I think that's really important for you guys to, if you earn it, don't not go. And let me say this too. I know that I've talked to some of you guys that are like deathly afraid of cruises. Get on the freaking boat. Go on the cruise, okay? Because it's gonna be amazing and you're gonna be safe. And like God has his hands all over this company. I do not think for a second that he's gonna like take 1,200 people and be like, oops, sorry, it's your time. I just don't think that. I know that I'm making this humorous, but I really do believe that like everybody's going to be safe and it's going to be amazing, absolutely amazing. Take some Vital Biome like 2 or 3 times a day and you'll be good to go, right? So yeah.
Let me share my experience too with similar to what Kristen experienced. My very first Leaders Retreat that I earned, I didn't know what it was, you guys. I had only been in the business for like 3 months when they started the contest. I didn't really know that I was like going after, prizes or to earn it or whatever. And I earned it. Well, I earned it, and a level 1 of mine earned it too. She was my first gold ambassador, and she, Jeremy couldn't go with me. That was the thing, was that Jeremy couldn't go with me, and I and everybody else that I knew who was going, all of our uplines, like Rachel Neagle earned it, Becky Page earned it, Andrea earned it. They all were taking their husbands, and I just thought it was something you took your spouse on, and since I couldn't take my spouse, I thought it was going to be weird. So I thought, well, I'm just not, I don't know, I'm not going to go. But then this level 1 of mine ended up earning it, and She was like, are you going to go? She was kind of strapped for cash, but was interested in going. And I was like, well, if you want to go, let's go. Like, I'll go. And then at the end of the day, we kind of talked each other out of it. She was like, well, I kind of want to save the money. And I was like, yeah, I don't really go without Jeremy. And neither one of us went. And I feel like had I gone and encouraged her to go with me, she would have, continued working the business. She fizzled out pretty soon after that. B, I feel like that she would be a jewel right now because she had crazy influence. And C, I believe that I would be a diamond had I gone to that first leaders retreat. And so it is my biggest regret in this business of earning it and not going. So anyways, like all of that just to like say amen to what Rachel said, like earn it, go.
Yeah. Yeah. Jen said leaders are born at events. We have said that. All of our uplines said that from the day we got into this, like go to events, go to events, go to events. And it's really true. I mean, I feel like these are the type of events, like being there and getting involved with the team and like, you know, getting those chances to hang out with each other as a whole, not just your own individual teams, but just as a whole in general, getting to be with the Freedom Collective and getting to know people like Tanya. You know, I mean, last year we had a pool party at the beginning of convention, and we like Tanya and I don't know that we had really ever like gotten to hang out before that night. And it was just really fun to see her, my sideline, in a setting like that and getting to see just who she is as an individual. And then like, you know, we just had so much fun that night until I got into the hot tub after however many of my mom's margaritas, and I didn't know that I felt as bad as I did, and then kind of hit me all at once, you know. But that was just a really fun opportunity to get to know each other. And I feel like, you know, part of why I joined Plexus was for the friendship and the culture as well. And so I love that. So anyway, all right. Well, that's it. If you guys don't have any other questions, Jen Oglesby said, you are a diamond to us, Leslie. People asked who our diamond upline was, and I responded, Rachel and Leslie. Yes, girl. Call it into existence.
You can say that.
You can tell. We will be soon enough, dadgummit. So anyway, okay, Jen Oglesby has a question. Go ahead. Do you want to unmute yourself, Jen?
Yes. Yeah. And somebody corrected me very fast. They were like, no, I don't think they're diamonds yet. I was like, oh yeah. But my question is, Rachel, like, what do you feel like was your biggest thing, I guess, that got you to the shopping spree? Because that's Brittany's and mine's like big scary goal. Yeah. And we know it is a big scary goal. It might not be realistic, but it's something we're definitely pushing for. And so what do you think is your driving force that got you there?
Okay, so first of all, it is possible for you, both of you, at the ranks that you're at. Especially with the way that they've set this contest up. Like we didn't have the contest like this last year. So I really feel like the biggest thing last year was because of the way that the contest was set up. Personal enrollments, like building my own personal business, getting my PV as high as I could, getting as many level 1 ambassadors as I could, and then getting as many new customers, because that's how it was set up. This year, and I love this so much, I feel like your goal needs to be duplication. And because it's so rewarded, that you want to do all of that last year, but then also be training your team. Like I would do a lot of goal planning with your team, like whoever you have running with you right now. I would sit down with them and say, okay, this is totally possible. Let's talk about what your goal is for Leaders Retreat and how you can get there. And I want to help you. Let's map it out and see what this looks like. But like to actually train your team to duplicate and actually give them like handhold, I guess, a little bit more. Give them messages, give them like wording. If you say, okay, here's some wording that you can use, and we can do that with you guys too. If you feel like you need wording, there are times I asked Leslie yesterday, I was like, how are you wording the lean challenge? Because I usually quote like a monthly cost, but what the challenge that we're doing is only going to be for 14 days. So they're just buying 1 bag of lean with a full bag of Slim Hunger Control. So how do you work that out? Like, my brain is fried. And she helped me, and I'm Sapphire, and I'm still asking my upline for help with that. So you guys feel free to ask us to help you, or ask your upline to help you with those things. But that's what I would focus on is, one, always prioritize your own personal business. Do not lean on your team and be like, well, my team's rocking, so I'm just going to sit back and relax, right? You don't ever want to do that. You want to be obviously leading by example, which I know, Jen Oglesby, you do an incredible job at that. So I think that if you're, number one, taking care of your own business, but then really hand-holding your new people and saying, hey, I want to help you reach this. I want to help you reach your goals. I want to try to get you to Leaders Retreat. I mean, a brand new person could still earn that $900 or the 900 credits. So does that help? Jen, are you muted again?
Yeah, she said, okay, thank you.
Okay, awesome.
I will say too, like I agree that there needs to be a little bit more hand-holding and accountability and things like that. But don't let that keep you from your own personal IPA. Find somebody to partner up with, whether that's like a sideline power partner that you guys can run towards that together, or whether you have people on your team. I have some of my people on some of my level ones and stuff who I said, who wants this? And I started a thread. We have a Leaders Retreat IPA thread, and we are keeping each other accountable. Because I can be so bad about my own personal IPA because I spend so much time answering messages, making sure all the team pages are like all taken care of and everything's been posted that needs to be posted. And I spend a lot of time like planning out calls and events that we're doing and things like that. And then my IPA doesn't get done. And that needs to be the very first thing I'm getting done. So make sure that you're getting your own IPA done. And if you need accountability for that, then find somebody to help keep you accountable. Find somebody that you can partner up with in that.
Yeah.
Have a thread with 5 or 6 of you guys, or whatever, where you guys go in and you just comment done every time you're finished with it. So yeah.
Jen, that's sweet. Jen said that she has a thread for an IPA thread that she said that she's glad to welcome Sidelines into if needed. So that's sweet, sweet little Jen Wolf. I'm so sad that I didn't get to hug your freaking neck last week. Just by the way, all of you, it just makes me so sad. Oh, but someday soon. And next time I see most of you, I'm gonna have baby in my arms. So I guess that is worth it, right? Yes, Ruby Retreat. We need a Ruby Retreat. Awesome. Okay, cool. Kristen Bondi, I think that's Kristen's iPhone, but baby. Yeah. Okay. Well, thanks you guys for hopping on. If you think of any other questions, as always, I will pray over you. Yes, I was just about to say, let's pray before we leave. Jen is always telling me, like, let's pray. I love it. Okay, yeah, it's Kristen Bundy, Jen Wolf that wants to be added, if you don't mind. Okay, yes, let's call Leaders Retreat into existence for everyone, right? God, we thank you so much for tonight. We thank you for just the hearts of the people on this team. And we ask, Jesus, that you would help every single person that has a goal to make it to Leaders Retreat. We pray that you would help them get there, God. Bring in the people, bring in the harvest. I know that so many of these people have been planting seeds for so long, and they've been watering those seeds, and they've been really taking care of their people. We just pray for a harvest to come in, God. We have 3 new, amazing, mind-blowing products that are better than anything else out there on the market available. And so we just ask, God, that you would give people the vision, that you would put your super on our natural, that all the natural efforts that we make, that you would just put that super on top of our natural, God, and just do what we are not capable of doing, and that you would achieve what we're not capable of achieving on our own, God. We want to partner with you. You're the best person, being, whatever you want to say. I think you're a person. I would call you a person. So yeah, I think you're the best person to partner with, and that you so truly care about our heart's desires, and that you want to see us meet our big, scary goals, God. And so I just pray that you would map out the path, God, that you would give us just divine inspiration, that you would actually even just map out these plans, that you would show us the things that are, make things that are unseen seen to us, God. And I just thank you so much for your love for this team. I thank you that Leslie and I get the honor of leading these people. It's crazy to think about how many friendships have been developed because you brought these people into our lives, how we probably would have never even met them. So we just thank you, God. We're so grateful for that. And we just want to honor you with it. We want to lead them well. And we just thank you for them, God. And it's your name we pray. Amen. All right. I love you guys. Y'all have a good night.